spooky 4 o'clock in the morning video. I'm up in the tent on top of the Prius, and it feels pretty secure up here. I'm just kind of wide awake. I've been awake for about an hour, and I'm watching. I can't watch much. Right ahead of me here, I'm looking right out the window, and it's real dark. Well, now I can't see anything because I have this little light on here next to me. But maybe if I put the light back behind me, I'm trying to figure out how to get enough light where you can see me, but I can still see. Oh well. I'm outside of Roswell, New Mexico. I'm about 20 miles away at a campsite. It's called Leah Lake. Leah Lake is in the Bottomless Lake State Park. And well, I was just coming through Roswell. I wanted to check out Roswell, and I was there for a little while this evening. Well, I flew in this afternoon. Let's see. The photos that I have are actually on the phone, and I'm making this cast from the phone, so I can't use them. This is the thing about the HAPS platform. I seem to complain a lot when I'm on this platform. I really liked Periscope. So I'm in the tent. I can see the sky. I can see the lake right ahead of me here. This is Leah Lake. I was coming out here, and I was stopped in Roswell, and I knew I wanted to find a place. So the first thing I check is for National Forest Service land or Bureau of Land Management, BLM land. You can sleep there for free if in most places where they have dispersed camping. Pretty much anywhere on Forest Service or BLM land. If there's no sign this is no camping, you can camp within like 150 feet of the road with other caveats. You have to stay 150 feet away from a stream or lake. You should use pre-existing camp spots and fire rings if they're there. You shouldn't just go in the middle of a meadow and trample on things. It's pretty interesting. I stayed last night south of Flagstaff, Williams Lake, and that was a neat dispersed camping scenario. I just kind of pulled in, drove down this long road, and you could kind of see cutouts. Now, what you do is you go on the National Forest Service websites and you download the MVUM, the multi-vehicle usage maps, and they're like PDFs, and they're great. They're high resolution, and you can open them with other apps like Gia or Avita. Avenza, Avenza is the official one that the Park Service uses. It's a free app. You can pay extra for extra services, but the free app will actually let you open these national park maps, and you can open them. And so all you do, and it'll actually follow you. They're geo-marked, so the navigation works even without cell service if you download the map. So I'm just cruising along, at like 10 o'clock at night through this forest, and I've got this map, and I can see where the road is, and I just start looking, and I can see these campsites, and I pull up, and it's pretty neat. I posted a video to the YouTube. Where'd it go? Twitter. The Prius James at Twitter, or at the Prius James on Twitter. I'm doing a Twitter feed just for this trip. I'm going from Orange County, California I'm looking to see if there's any comments here. I'm going from Orange County, California to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So this is a good week or so. And then I'm going to drive around up there for 3 weeks, and then I'm going to come back. This trip's a good month or more. I've been sleeping in this tent for 2 days, 2 nights, and my back is already it's already hurting. So um, there's a nice 2-inch tent mattress in this tent, but and it's foam and it's kind of squishy, and it feels okay. But tomorrow night I'm going to need to use the roll out that thing you put on the ground, the pad, as if I was on the hard ground, and give that a shot. I think I'll be a little more comfortable. Maybe that's why I'm wide awake at 4 in the morning. If you're watching this, I can't really tell who's watching and who's not. I'm streaming through the HAPS platform. So if you're watching this and you want to make comments or ask questions, go ahead. You want to make suggestions. I'm heading tomorrow. I think I'll end up, well, first I'm going to go up to Roswell and check out a couple more things. Normally I'd get up really early and start driving and drive for 8 or 10 or 12 hours or something. But this trip I'm actually stopping in places along the way. Although today I knew I was coming to Roswell. I've never been in Roswell. It's been interesting. It's an interesting little town and little city and town and lots of alien imagery and tourism, alien tourism. I got a photograph next to the sign, "Welcome to Roswell." It's kind of iconic. I'd like to show it to you here, but I can't because I'm streaming from the device that I recorded it on. I can hear movement outside. Now, straight ahead is the lake, but it's about 100 yards, 75 yards. Oh, I can hear a vehicle driving. 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'm getting off to an early start. So straight ahead of me is the lake. Between me and the lake is, well, the end of my campsite. I've got like a pull-through campsite here that'll handle like, I don't know, a 50-foot RV or something, 40-foot RV. I'm just in my little Prius with the tent on top. But so there's the end of my campsite, about another 20 feet of campsite. Then there's a road that's about 20 feet wide. And then there's a little parking area for state vehicles that there aren't any state vehicles in. That's probably 20 feet. So it's probably really only 80 feet or 100 feet to the lake. But I can hear crunching in the gravel every now and then. And I heard a splashing on the lake. So I'm not sure what that's all about. Let's see if I mess with the lighting here. How it affects me. Pretty spooky. If people see this feed, they probably expect me to tell ghost stories. I'm kind of hoarse whispering, and I'll bet people in the next campsite over can hear me. Not because it's that close, although I gotta tell you, these campsites, this is one that I paid for. It's a state campsite. The national places when I park and do dispersed camping off the grid, as it were, you don't pay. I mean, you just go in. Now, technically, I do have this pass. It's an annual pass you buy either from the Forest Service or BLM offices. You can get them from REI. National park entrances. If you go to Yosemite, you can buy a pass right there at the entrance. And these passes get you in free into the national parks or discounted into discounted camping. The pass is called the America the Beautiful Pass. It's like $80 a year. And, entrance to that could be 3 park entries, right? So if you're going to do some traveling and camping, and it gets you discounts. Some campsites are free, but others are 50% off. There's different levels of the pass, and I'm learning that the senior pass and the access pass, which are for disabled people, actually get you um, better, like half off or free camping in places, or get you access to to more for less, basically, which is cool. The park service is pretty amazing. Um, so tonight I'm outside of Roswell. Last night I was south of Flagstaff. I figure tomorrow night, I'll travel to. I don't know. I just kind of look at the map and go, okay. Yesterday I traveled this far, and the day before I traveled that far. So how far is this on the map? And that gets me to like Oklahoma City or Tulsa. So I've been looking at for um, National Forest Service or Park Service BLM lands, and there's not much in Oklahoma. There's the Cibola. Um, it's a small spot, and it's I think too far west. I want to go further east than that. It's small. It's off the highway, and it's just as you enter Oklahoma. Excuse me. So I'd only be driving for like 4 hours by the time I got there, and I need to get to Philadelphia here, folks. So yeah. The other one is the Okeechobee, Oucha Chowcha. I'm not looking at the word, and I haven't said it enough to be able to say it right. But there's one in the southeastern corner, and it's actually mostly in Arkansas, but it sticks into Oklahoma. It's kind of weird. I looked at the website and they showed dispersed camping, but I think it's only on the Arkansas side, and that's way south of the freeway of the Highway 40 that I'm on. And it'd have to be an extra of kind of a day to go down there and hang out, and then another half day to get back on the beaten path, and it just doesn't look that there's nothing that great about it to make me want to go that much. So checking out other sites, there's these apps like Free Roam and iOverlander. And why Overlander gave me in the area was Walmart parking lots, Cracker Barrel parking lots, and like truck stops. Those are cool. I can't use the rooftop tent in those areas really. I don't think it'd be funny to set it up in a Walmart parking lot. So I'd have to move stuff around in the car and make room to lay down and sleep. You can sleep in the Prius. It's relatively comfortable. Checked Free Roam, and that shows kind of the same thing without the maps, without the fancier maps. My Overlander map is a little better. Overlander, you kind of have to look at the map and pinch in and out to find where you want to go. It doesn't have a search box to say search here. So that's kind of its weakness or weirdness. Oh, looks like my battery just died. Let me check this again. No, I guess it just timed out. So that's going to happen every 14 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, it died again. So, okay. So we have no light, and it's just a dark broadcast. So it's very spooky now. And I definitely hear footsteps. I heard 2 footsteps. Turn the lights off. I can see the lake. It's kind of weird. The shower bathroom building is off there in that direction. To my left. Yeah, the people I hear walking are probably going to the bathroom. But they're only taking like 2 steps and stopping. And then 2 steps and stopping. So the bathroom building is about a football field away over there. And if I crank my head, I can see it over there. There's a red light on the side that shines out over the lake. Very Roswellian. Well, since my light source died, I'm going to sign off. Crazy.